When it comes to growing families, there's a gap. Some have their medical costs covered by insurance, but families who are struggling to conceive do not. And tonight, in a story you won't see anywhere else, I spoke to those who are having to pay thousands about what they say needs to change.
Always.
From a very young age, Erin Hetrick knew she wanted to be a mom.
I always was around kids. If there was a baby in the room, I wanted to hold it.
She dated a lot, but by age 35, she began to worry about making it happen.
I had a friend say to me, I think you want to be a mom more than you want to be a wife. And I was like, I think you're right.
That's when her long and expensive journey began. Erin had to get psychological tests and genetic testing.
Then we talked like sperm banks. I mean, those are $700 a vial to buy sperm. And then storage fees to store them was $1,000 a year.
To cap it off, she spent 30 grand on one round of IVF, only to find her embryos weren't viable. None of it covered by insurance.
Insurance companies would view that as elective.
Deborah Farringer is the director of health law studies at Belmont. She says most Tennessee insurers don't cover infertility treatments because they don't have to.
It is not a 10 essential health benefit under the ACA, and it's not anything that is required under Tennessee law to be provided by an insurance company.
17 other states have laws that require insurers to either cover or offer coverage for treatment if you have an infertility diagnosis. Tennessee isn't one of them. There is an effort to change that. Tennessee House Bill 1379 would require companies to define infertility as a disease, so it would be covered. But even if it passes, it would only help struggling heterosexual couples, not non-traditional families like Erin's.
It's just not fair.
It cost Erin everything: time, money, emotional distress.
What's on his head? Rain.
And yet, to finally give birth to her sweet Delaney in 2019,
Oh no!
she'd do it all over again.
I can't imagine not having her.
Erin just doesn't think she or anyone else should have to.
I feel like it's everyone's right to be able to have a child if they want to have a child. And if that comes easy for some, it shouldn't be rewarded versus penalized if it doesn't come easy for somebody else.
The proposed law that would help struggling families is still working its way through the legislature. On the Senate side, it's in the Commerce and Insurance Committee. On the House side, it's in Finance. We're told it will be rediscussed when the legislature meets again in mid-January. We'll keep you posted on what happens. And that'll do it for News 4 at 4. We still have more news to get to. News 4 at 5 starts now.